Oi, welcome to Lockdown Day 108. If this is your first time here, I'm so glad you're here. You need to catch up and watch 107 episodes. No, I'm joking. These videos I'm putting out every single day since lockdown started is to encourage you to look at Jesus, that He is the hope you've been looking for, that you would meet with Jesus, your life would be changed for eternity. And if you're already a Christian, my prayer is that you'll be set on fire for Him and live all out for Him. Now today the question is, do you deserve God's mercy? Do you deserve God's forgiveness? Do you deserve to be accepted by Him into His family? A lot of times people will say to me when they're not a Christian, well, I'm quite a good person, I'm not as bad as someone really evil. And they'll pick some person from history who did atrocities like Hitler or Stalin, or even people like Osama bin Laden, and say, I'm not like them, or some mass murderer in our time. I'm a good person, so God should probably let me in to heaven, which is a complete twisting of reality. Because the Bible tells us that none of us are good enough, not one of us. We don't deserve to get that. If I compare myself to another human being, maybe I'm not that bad. But the comparison standard is not humanity, it's God Himself, Jesus, the pure, perfect one. And suddenly when I compare myself to Him, I'm kind of in trouble because I am not as good as I thought I was. And it says this in the Bible, in Romans chapter 9, it's God who decides to show mercy. We can neither choose it nor work for it. So you cannot earn God's mercy. He doesn't give it to you and say, I want to forgive you, I want to accept you, I'm going to give my son on the cross to die for you so you can be forgiven and accepted and have new life and be adopted in my family, be filled with the Holy Spirit, to be set on fire, for God to work in you and use you to change this world. And you're adopted, that you're going to spend eternity in paradise with Him. You can't earn that. You can't deserve it. It's not because you've changed some of your habits and got rid of some of those bad things you've done and you've become a bit of a nicer person. It's not because God knows you're going to be a great Christian. You don't deserve it. You can't earn it. It's entirely a gift from God that He chooses you, which is mind-blowing. Yes, we have a response to make. We have a responsibility to accept the gift that God has given us. But it's Him who's chosen you. Even today, He's chosen you to watch this video and have an opportunity to say yes to Jesus with your whole heart. Maybe that's for the first time. Maybe that's to recommit your life to Jesus, which is incredible. Out of the 7 billion people on this planet, He looks at you, He looks at me and says, I want you. He says, I choose you. I've chosen you to follow me, to live for me, and I will use you to change this world. Don't miss it. Don't miss that opportunity to be sold out for Jesus and live all out for Him. Make that your prayer today, that you say, Jesus, I'm in 100%, I'm following you. Let's go for it. As always, you know what to do. Like, comment, share this message, and I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.